Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid, combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run with Herbert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is 2nd and 8. Jackson now. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Henry again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Seven, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Here is 3rd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, right back to Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A first down carry for Henry. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Williams on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Williams got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Williams got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Jackson on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A short throw caught by Andrews, and they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, here's Henry. There's a nice move. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Run a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, man.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Read option. Here's Herbert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 46 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Williams throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Herbert now on the option. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
He's going to use his legs here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Williams now on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Carlson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great handout.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans from 13 yards out.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
Fighting through at the 25.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
get something together.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Jackson.
This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jackson.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,